Hello and welcome to One Replay a Day, day number 65. Today's match is a PVZ, and my opponent on Expedition Lost is a gold Zerg named Dark Unnamed. Not much really to say about Expedition Lost that I haven't said at least 3 or 4 times before. I always consider taking this as a third. Against Zerg, it's less likely. Against Terran, it's more likely if I break these rocks. PvP is a toss-up if you never get to a third. It's such a, people would say, coin flip matchup, which is me just parroting what other people say, but it feels volatile because you have to be prepared for aggression early, and then you have to be scouting tech. Not like you don't need to be scouting in every matchup, but it's pretty important to know if they're going DTs or Stargate or Blink or anything like that. So as far as this game goes, looks like I'm Forge Fast expanding. He sneaks a drone around me. Clever. It was just out of vision and snuck out of vision here, and he got his hatch up. He's got the probe just sitting here now. Am I going to try to can rush him? Doesn't look like it. Nope. So I threw down my Nexus first. He's got 3 gas coming up right away. Looks like it's going to be probably early speed. Put my gateway up in a timely manner. Cannon, so that I'm safe against slings. He's not actually building any, he's just building, oh no, he is building a couple sets of lings. But he's got his queens coming up, he is getting speed. But I've got my wall already up and my cannon will be done any second. I don't like this cannon placement. This cannon should probably be over on the side right here. It's a little bit exposed right there. Especially if you were to go something like roaches. Because cannons do have enough range to shoot roaches still, as they would be able to shoot it. And I think they would even have to move up far enough to get hit by the cannon to get vision, to be able to forge the gateway of the cyber core there. Alright, so I haven't picked the tech pass yet, but I should be pretty shortly here. Oop, am I going to get chrono capped? I'm not. Good. I should have been chrono boosting probes this entire time. I shouldn't have this much chrono at this point in the game. I should honestly be bottoming out so that I'm producing probes as quickly as possible. But it looks like I am cannon rushing, but he's going to see it, which is a little bit unfortunate for me. And it was late anyway. The problem with this is he's got access to lings already. Well, this might work. He's building a lot of lings though. Getting road speed behind this. This gateway was just to buy a little bit of time. Looks like I'm just gonna miss the hatch. If I'd gotten the hatch, it would have been worth it for me, but without, it definitely wasn't, especially now that he's got roaches behind. Alright, so I'm taking a third, but I don't know what he's doing, which I think is a mistake here. Especially after a cannon rush like that. Oh, this is the first time I'm going to see these roaches, and he's got quite a handful back at home too. These aren't good sentries. I just lost 3, or go to force fields. I just lost 3 sentries with quite a bit of energy on them still. And now I'm dead. I even had a Phoenix. I went Stargate behind. I could have been getting this scouting information, I think, for a while. I'm going to just get back and see when I had that Phoenix out and see if I was doing anything with it. So it's going to come out right here. His lings are just coming into my third. Where are my sentries? Okay, so they're right here. These sentries need to be placed probably over here, or at least they need to be on someplace where I can get good force fields. These definitely weren't good force fields. It's like I said, I lose all these sentries. Which hurts bad, because he's just going to break through the wall here. But I have had this Phoenix out for at least a little bit. I could have been sending it across and maybe bought myself a few seconds. But taking that third was greedy. without knowing exactly what he was doing, and then he built all those units to defend his guard. So from here on out, I'm pretty much dead. Do I even have Warp Gate? No. And I'm not even close to Warp Gate, which means I have 0 chance of defending this. I mean, I could be building Void Ray, and I am, but this is too many roaches already. If I had 3 Void Rays right now, I might be okay. Maybe. I still don't even guarantee that, but there's just nothing to do that at this point. This is Photon Overcharge wears, and then I don't kill any more roaches, probably. Yep. Power gateways for Exarchus. Do you have a transition behind this? Well, he should know I'm dead already, but... yeah. So since he had to respond to build units, I needed to play more defensive. Adding a second cannon, keeping my sentries back here instead of expanding to a third, or at least finding out if he was droning instead of building units before taking my third would have been a much better choice. Because obviously he built units to deal with the cannons. Just wasn't expecting roaches, honestly. I was just expecting him to panic his spamlings. But basically I underestimated my opponent and lost for it. Also, well, I don't know. I don't know when I started that cannon rush. It was a bit late. Adding a third cannon, too, probably would have been a good idea. Because he didn't scout it until the cannons were about halfway done, and he didn't have units ready right away. So if I had to add that third cannon, I probably would have killed that hatch. But once again, expanding to the third was just too greedy. I didn't have Warp Gate. I lost my 3 sentries. And I didn't know the roaches were coming across the map. So, committing to what I'm doing wholeheartedly for something like a cannon rush, that late of a cannon rush, 3 cannons probably, and then scouting, knowing what he's doing behind it, and then, well, reacting properly. But, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.